Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we getting on? Welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode for what I suspect will be the final part for the main story, at least. Don't worry, we've got Nuka World and Far Harbour still to do, though. And as I said last time, if you've got any preferences, any thoughts, do give me a shout out. Let me know in the comments which one you'd like to see. Certainly appreciate the feedback. So, last time we got ourselves ready for an assault on the Institute. We cleared out any potential threats, and now we need to push on towards that goal. So, let's go and have a quick chat with Proctor Ingram.
I'm pleased to see Maxon's promoted to paladin. Deserving, brother.
Thanks, buddy. The hell? Okay, random raider, fair enough.
We really should just stay out of each other's way.
Charming. So,
Proctor Ingram.
Well, this is it. The moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigational processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. Elder Maxon wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
I have two questions. Firstly, how does he get out of there? Secondly, if a nuclear-armed walking death machine like that can't get to CIT... Bloody hell. Sorry. If a nuclear-armed walking battle machine like that can't get... Shut up! Can't get to CIT ruins on his own without my help, what difference is my help actually going to make? And if he doesn't shoot laser beams from his eyes, I'll be disappointed. And if he does mini-nuke me, I'll be annoyed and all. Anyway, where were we?
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon, and we think you should be the one who has the honor of starting Liberty Prime. Just plug the beryllium agitator into his reactor port, then head back down here and press the transfer button. Good luck, Paladin. Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium, indeed. So up there somewhere, I think. Where's the stairs? I really hope none of those come anywhere near me. What's that? Oh! Whoops. Oh, stairs it is. Okay. Large and convenient hole. Wonderful. Okay, well at least we take the lift back down again. Okay. So, smoke's coming out of them already. That's clearly a good sign. Rock and roll.
Fusion core reinitialized. Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot.
We really should just stay out of
Mission:
each other's way.
the destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory: impossible.
Answers a number of questions. Oh my, that is a rather intimidating sight.
Proceeding to target coordinates.
Right, let's go and grab our power armor then. Hopefully I get stood on by that guy.
Every American. Democracy is non-negotiable.
I don't know, it's kind of anti-democratic in itself, is it? Come on, let me up here. Oh dear. I may not have thought this through very well. Let's try something clever then. Like that! That works! Yeah, the idea here being that I don't use power armor very often. I thought it'd be fun for this sort of mission. doesn't move very quickly, however.
American casualties. Unacceptable. Overkill protocols authorized.
Well, I'm all for the overkill is underrated angle. I'm not entirely sure overkill with a nuclear-armed walking death machine like this is really such a bright idea.
Initiating directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
Really? You put your leg in it. He does have, like, laser beams in his eyeballs. I thought he did. Come on, down you go. Thank you. I like your solution to firing nukes, though. Just lob them at people.
Initiating directive. Five.
Wonderful.
America will never fall to communist invasion.
Let's give it a go. Nice.
Obstruction detected. Overland travel to target.
Right, let's grab this level while we've got a second. So I've got better criticals. That's maxed out, that's awesome. Critical banker. Or work towards 4-leaf clover. I think critical bank... either one really works. Doesn't really make much difference, does it? Okay.
Compromised. Probability of mission 32%.
Nice.
Revised stratagem initiated.
Oh dear, what do you...
Aquatic transit protocol activated.
How is the way forward blocked? Oh, I see, they've destroyed the bridge.
0%.
That's quite cool.
Democracy is truth. Communism is death. Anchorage will be liberated.
I was a bit confused about where he actually is. Am I supposed to swim after him? Because I'm kind of in power armor here. I don't really like that idea. What with the, the drowning angle. Crap. Right, we're going to have to take a risk here, aren't we? Geronimo! See? We sink. And walk very slowly through the water. Yeah, I forgot to say, I've gone with the Atom Cat's paint job, even though it doesn't provide any direct benefits, just because it's like infinitely cooler. I was tempted by the Brotherhood Paladin one for a while, but I think we're becoming less enamoured of the Brotherhood as time goes on.
Accessing dictionary database. Entry. Communism. A form of government in which the state controls everything, and people are denied freedom.
Sounds like a highly biased dictionary entry. Oi! Stop shooting me! Come on. Where's the other dude? Okay. You're down at least. Ooh, this is getting dramatic. Really? You feel like firing a pea shooter? Oh. What did I say about nuking me? Put you out your misery? I seem to recall there being a lorry here.
Recognized. Patriotism subroutines engaged. Honoring the fallen is the duty of every red-blooded American.
Really didn't hold back with this guy's programming, did they?
Engaging Chinese invader.
That's the way to go. Really? Fine. How many nukes did they equip this guy with? Oh, don't stand on me, please. I know I'm in power armor, but even so. Kind of glad we've got the hardcore backup here, because there's some fairly significant raider camps and stuff between here and CIT ruins, especially if you follow the river, which clearly we are doing.
Can't hide from us.
Oh hell! See what I mean? Super mutants, eh? Well, what's the best bet? Your head, apparently. Well, this has got to connect. Oh, look!
We will not fear the Red Menace.
My, you're a big fella. No! Made a difference. Where are you? Oh, floored you? Keep an eye on me ammo at this rate. This is kind of amusing. Ooh! What's going on here then? Ho ho ho! Owned, buddy! That was cool, I like that.
What was that?
Who cares? He just picked up and choke slammed a super behemoth. This is what I was worried about. Don't step on me. Where is your rocket launcher? Okay. First shot, nice. I'm happy with that. I don't know what the alternative directions are for pursuing the end game. This is the first time I've ever actually got this far, but this is probably the coolest. I believe the Minutemen use their artillery to blow up the Brotherhood, and that's got to be pretty cool. But
is always worth
top this.
fighting for.
Very Mandalorian about his head there. I said it before, I said it again. It's like Revan's helmet. Which of course is just
Area
awesome.
classified as active war zone.
Looks like an active war zone and all. Jesus, what are you guys shooting at?
Hot.
No, but let's get on in there. Nice, can I have that? That'll do. Oh, hit him. See if we can... Finished him. There's another one. Old school might be the way to go here. Yep. Might be the way to go here as well. Tagged him. Oh, don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Well, crap. Oh, well, BRB. Let's try this again, shall we?
Global positioning initialized. Nation, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Birthplace of
Nice shot.
freedom.
Doing better than I am. You're a little bit on my... Hey, Maxon's here! I had no idea. I'm tempted to have him meet an unfortunate fate in battle, actually. I wonder who the guy with the epic gun was. I suppose I shouldn't really be surprised it's Maxon, really. A little disappointing as far as firefights go.
Reached.
Oh hell no, don't stand on me. Well, no trouble now, so hopefully we manage to make it through without major crashes.
Standing
2 out of
results.
3, I can live with that. Come on, where are you, boys? You must be shooting something other than these guys. Ah, there we go. Cool. Not sure I got many kills there, but I'll take the XP. Don't bounce off Liberty Prime.
Warning.
Oh, tasty nade. Really? Fine, just leave on it.
Obstruction depth 5 meters. Composition.
Really? Only 5 meters?
Gravel. Mechanism. Tactical assessment. Reach compound to restore democracy.
If you don't want to go down, you'll go down one way or another. That's better.
Personnel. To minimum safe distance.
Maxon's going to town on these dudes. Assuming this is Maxon. No, no.
Embrace democracy.
Alright, it's 2
or
guys at
you
once. Fair
will
enough.
be eradicated.
Nade! Fire in the hole! Whoops. Might have hit the wrong guy there. The Brotherhood don't appear to be attacking me, so it could be worse. On the other hand, didn't hit anybody at all then, so... Really? Thank you.
Tango down.
Tango down, I like it. Only 5 meters to get through. Seems a little unlikely to me. I think they'd be buried a little deeper than that.
Obstruction eliminated.
You sure about that?
Units initiate directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
Really doesn't look like he's... Oh, okay, fair enough. I see the hole now. What could possibly go wrong with this? Okay, what have we here? Upper level storage room from the look of it. Awesome, the nuclear option. Yeah, I'd say that's fairly completed, alright. Okay then, Maxon. What
Don't
mad
worry.
bastard
Get this
shit are you
machine
going to say to
under
us this time?
If you run into any sense, shoot to kill. We don't
No
take prisoners.
shit.
The
I
mission
heard
is
that Elder
proceeding as
Maxon
planned,
got that
Paladin.
scar on his face.
Well done.
One
Our next target is the reactor. If anything tries to slow us down, I'm ordering you to destroy it. Man or machine. Once we reach our target, you'll need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Attach it to the reactor. and it can be detonated remotely from a safe distance. It will be more than enough to annihilate the Institute in its entirety. Ingram, you're to remain here and teleport us out when the job is done. Get that thing working. Ad Victorium, Paladin.
So this is not taking the big glass lift. Old robotics, eh? Don't seem to recall this particular door being here before. Maybe it was just sealed.
This is the Institute. I'm disappointed. I expected more from them.
There's more. This is just a disused corner. Ooh, technical document. Yeah, but don't worry about it. Fire in the hole! Really? Another one! That's better. Come on, come on. Okay. I'll leave it to you, shall I, buddy? Kinda wishing I brought a bigger gun now. Oh hell, there's a sentry bot in here. That's not going to happen that way. That'll do the job. What are you shooting at? Synths. Nice. Really? Kind of wishing I'd taken a bit more explosive skill actually. Not liking the look of that sentry bot. Good. Let's assume he wasn't on our side and just play it safe.
Hostile sensor reading.
Something's
detected.
out there.
Hey! Okay, just shoot him. Well, apparently not. Go another woodwork. No, Nate. Ah, got you now. Double tap you. Still not enough, apparently. Sorry, just walk in front of the sniper. Great idea. Not big fans of subtlety, the Brotherhood, are they? Ooh. That's got to be a good idea. 5mm rounds. If I was actually using a minigun, that might be handy. Kinda wish I was actually. That was underwhelming. Ooh, another fusion core. Yes, I will take all your explosives. Biosciences, eh?
Now this is what I fear. No controls, no supervision. Technology run amok.
Supervision by whom? They're supervising themselves. I'm not gonna murder random.
For honor and glory.
Synth gorillas apparently are enemies as well.
Huh? Losses multiplying.
Synths attacking me, that's a different matter though.
Jumping down.
Sensor master it is then.
Right here.
Oh dear. Could be slightly more troubling. Yeah, reasonably tough. I approve. Synthetic gorilla meat. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with that, but I'll take it. So this fellow lost his head.
Engaging target.
Apparently they're behind glass. Oh hell. He's not. Scientists are shooting at me apparently. Still not going to shoot at them. I don't really feel comfortable with that. No, you're a different matter. Whew, it's getting hairy now. Double tap you. Any more for any more? Crap, this is getting hairy. I'm really geared for this. Ooh, that's gotta be a Corso with a name like that. Was. Maybe not.
Paladin,
No, I suppose if
we've
they're...
located the reactor. It's accessible through the Advanced Systems Division. Only, you can't reach it. The security override can only come from the Director's terminal. You'll need to access his quarters.
So I need to head up to the Director's quarters, eh? This will be the point where it gets dramatic. There we have it.
I didn't expect to see you again. Come to see the reactor, have you? We got it working without you.
There's no going back, Xion. The Institute has to be stopped.
And you've decided this for yourself?
Indeed.
Or has it been fed to you by the corrupt societies above ground? It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
Ooh, this is interesting. I'm not going to go watch it burn, because that just doesn't fit. Greater good? Yes, possibly. No other way? Seriously. I'm thinking seriously might be the revenge angle, which is what I'm going to play. So we'll try it and hope for the best.
This really is a matter of importance.
Well, yeah.
All the enemies you've created? You can't imagine why I'd be standing here?
Perhaps I didn't think to count you among them. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
I'm curious about the persuasion option, but it doesn't fit, so...
I didn't want it to end like this, Xion. I'm not a monster.
If that's what you tell yourself so you can sleep at night, so be it. Now go. Leave me.
This is unfortunate. But I stand by my point of view, I think. He may or may not be a player character's son. Hard to say for sure. But he's certainly a stranger, so... And what the Institute seeks to do? That's not saving humanity. They could, but their approach is not the way to do it. And I still have to hack the darn thing.
I'm in.
That was easy. Oh. So we have options. Shut down the synths. Override the lockdown, definitely. And help everybody evacuate. Well, slaughtering everybody is not really what he's here for. Stopping them from doing what they're doing is. Taking revenge for Nora's death as well. But that happened a long time ago. It's not the people who are alive today necessarily, for the most part, I think. With the exception of individuals like Kellogg, who were guilty of that. So I think we're going to let them get away before we unlock everything.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1.
As for the synths,
3-1. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your
residential locks remain active. Okay, so we're just going to lock you in your bedrooms while the place blows, okay? Synths shut down. Well, it's got to make the fight easier.
1 3-1.
Well done, Paladin. Looks like a path should be clear to the reactor. And I am happy to report that reinforcements have arrived.
That sounds interesting. Anything else you want to add?
Xion.
All our work laid to waste. There's nothing more to say.
Xion. I'm sorry that it's come to this.
It's too late to be sorry.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Son.
Just get out. There's nothing more to say.
Yeah, I think the way I'm playing, calling him son doesn't quite fit, but you know.
3-1. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
Been hearing things all
Let's do this.
Who's there?
Gotcha! Got you too. How do you get in? In through the window?
Lost visual.
It's cause he's dead.
Evacuation point.
Target.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Foggy. Head on into the reactor.
In and
Blow
out.
this
Paladin.
place back to
We
hell.
make this fast and precise.
Ah, I see the problem. Moving pain. 1, 2, 3. We'll take a little bit of damage for that. You know, I thought the Institute's reactor would be housed in a nicer part of town.
Something's out there.
This is either a laser turret or a synth.
Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Synth then.
Sensors indicating concealed organic life.
No use hiding. Stand away.
Well, you're a scientist, I don't really want to kill you, but you're about to start shooting me, so you don't really leave me a lot of options.
Detected.
Intruder alert.
They can't hide from us.
Oh, yeah. I seem to be under quite a lot of fire right now. Woo! Come up! Need my action points back. There we go. Yeah, body shots it is. Ooh, there's another. Maxon's not doing so well. Wouldn't lose any sleep if he didn't make it out. Although, he's definitely not going to make it out if he just keeps getting in my face like that.
Insects are critically damaged.
Blow you away. Good.
Your destruction.
There's a little name down here.
Weapons called.
And I think we're good. Looks like our destination. I don't think I want to go in there.
Let's get this done, Paladin.
After you, Elder.
Good work, Paladin. I think it's time to leave this place to its fate. Proctor Ingram, do you copy? Our mission is complete. I need you to transport us out of here immediately.
There we go. Hopefully we arrive somewhere with a view.
Our work here is done. Proctor Ingram, it's time to teleport us out.
Sorry, Elder, I would, but... well, this
Please,
child
Dad,
showed
don't leave
up.
me here.
He
I
claims
wanna
to be
go
the
with
Paladin's son, sir.
Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR. Please proceed to your
Don't
assigned
worry, we'll
evacuation
get this
point.
machinery under control.
Thank you for your
All right, Ingram.
cooperation.
Fire it up.
Wait a second, you haven't even talked to the kid. You're not just gonna leave him here, are you?
Yeah, I do need to talk to said child. On the other hand, I'm having a slight moral dilemma. That's definitely not our son. On the other hand, he doesn't deserve to be left to die either.
Don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
Why did you call me Dad?
What? You're my father. Why else would I call you that?
I'm not your father. Whoever told you that was lying.
But you are. Nobody told me, I just know it. Why would you say you're not? Don't you love me anymore?
I loved my son. My real son. You're not him. It's not fair to ask me that.
What do you mean I'm not your son? You're just saying that so you can leave me here and not feel bad about it. I hate you! Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, I didn't plan to leave him here. Might have been a poor call, actually.
Attention all personnel.
On the other hand, I'll have to go a very long way back to change my mind on that.
All right, Ingram. Fire it up.
Hang on, you're telling me you leave that kid here to die? He's your son.
He's a synth, Ingram. He's not really my son.
Are you kidding me? The Institute made synths that look like children? I don't even know what to say. Except that they deserve what's coming to them. You're clear to go then. Ready?
Not just yet. I need a minute.
Alright, but don't take too long. Maxon's itching to turn this place into dust.
So, well, we'll try and take him with.
Don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
Let's go. Oh, that went well.
All right, you can come with me. But you'd better not make me regret this.
I'm glad you are here to save me. Attention all personnel.
Right, that's better.
I'll make sure this teleporter is working by the time you need it.
All right, Ingram. Fire it up.
Everything looks green. System's warmed up and ready to go if you are.
The relay works? It's not gonna vaporize me or something, is it?
Don't worry. Got this thing all figured out. Are you ready to get out of here or not?
If the previous effort didn't vaporize me, this one's probably going to be okay.
Absolutely. Let's get out of here.
You got it, Paladin. I'm going to send you and Elder Maxon directly to the detonation site. I'll make sure the kid gets some new clothes and reaches the airport safely. When that reactor goes up, this place will be nothing but a smoking crater full of rubble. Should be quite a sight. Looks like your work here is done, Paladin.
Okay.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
Yes. Let's do it.
Attention all personnel.
Proctor Ingram has assured me that we're outside the blast radius. Press that button, and you not only defeat our enemy, you restore order and decency to the Commonwealth. It's time, Paladin. The Institute and their synth abominations must be eradicated.
So I was hoping to do this in the daylight, but it might be more dramatic in the darkness anyway. Interesting patches of light though. It's Charles' view. Not sure what's down there. So, let's bring an end to the boogeyman's reign of terror. Oh my. That's gotta bring back nightmarish memories. There aren't any civilians anywhere nearby.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
That is quite the sight. The people living in Boston, particularly places like Diamond City and Good Neighbor, must have been absolutely terrified by that. The entire world is based on the result of a massive explosion. And then there's another one. What on earth must they be thinking?
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
You've done an exemplary job here, Paladin. Without your unwavering loyalty to our cause, this victory would never have been possible.
I didn't do this for the Brotherhood. I did this for myself.
Whether you were seeking vengeance or serving the Brotherhood, the end result is the same. The Institute has been wiped clean from the face of our world. It's time we close this chapter on the Commonwealth and begin one anew.
I think we've done enough for the Commonwealth.
On the contrary, this victory was but the beginning. We still have a long road ahead if we're to ensure the safety of the Commonwealth and her people. But this is neither the time nor the place to discuss it. Return to the Pridwin, and we'll decide what needs to be done.
And there we have it. That's a sizable chunk of XP. I get you to Savant there, because this just keeps on ticking. Woo! I was kind of hoping for 2 levels there. We have managed to grab 3 in this episode, so that's not bad going. Okay then, let's go and talk to Max and wrap this up.
Paladin, I'm pleased you've returned. Captain Kells and I wanted to speak with you. Captain Kells.
As I expect Elder Maxon has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. There are still super mutants and ferals to be dealt with, as well as any remaining synths that escaped the blast. It's our hope that you will continue serving with the Brotherhood and assist us with eradicating these threats.
Well, given what's coming up with the 2 DLCs, I think the answer is relatively self-explanatory.
I think I've had enough fighting.
The campaign has taken its toll on all of us, Paladin. I understand your hesitation. There's no need for your new duties to commence immediately. Take your time, and when you're ready, there will be plenty of missions to undertake.
In light of your service, Captain Kells and I both feel you deserve unique recognition for your contributions. It's with great pleasure and the utmost respect that you are hereby granted the title of Sentinel. This is the highest honor a Brotherhood soldier can achieve, but we both felt strongly that it was well deserved.
In addition, we'd like to present you with this jetpack modification for your power armor. The Brotherhood has few of these devices in its possession, but we feel you've earned the right to utilize one of them. Congratulations, Sentinel. It's an honor to be serving with you.
Would I be the only Sentinel in the Brotherhood?
In our division? Yes. There hasn't been a Sentinel serving under me for many years now. It's a position that commands a great deal of honor and respect, so I do not award it lightly.
Thank you, both. I'm really quite honored.
The honor is ours. So, Sentinel, for the first time since we've met, I have no orders for you. From this moment forward, you will decide which missions you undertake and how you will guide us. Captain Kells and the personnel at the Cambridge police station still possess numerous operations for you to undertake. Where you go from here is up to you. Ad Victoriam, Sentinel.
So there we go. Sentinel of the Brotherhood, but with certain reluctance expressed to continue on in their employ. So one last thing to do on the Pridwin before we head off, I think.
I'm glad I don't have to spend my whole life underground. That would be boring.
Hey, Xion.
Dad, I was so worried. I thought I'd never see you again. Is it true? Did you really blow up the Institute? Why would you do that?
Trust me. They deserved it.
Really? They were kind of like my family. As long as you don't leave me, it'll be okay. You're not gonna leave me, right?
Oh, Xion. Where would I go?
I don't know. You're busy, and lots of people need you. Just make sure you don't forget about me. Oh, before I forget, Father, he told me to give this to you. I didn't listen to it, so I don't know what it says. But I think it's important.
You've done a heck of a job, Sentinel. Ad Victoriam.
So, see what posthumous comments Father has to pass on.
If you are hearing this, then whatever conflicts you and I have endured are over. I have no reason to believe that you'll honor the request I'm about to make.
I love you, Dad.
And I feel compelled to try anyway. This synth, this boy, he deserves more. He has been reprogrammed to believe he is your son. It is my hope that you will take him with you.
I can't remember.
I would only ask that you give him a chance. A chance to be part of whatever future awaits the Commonwealth.
Oh, we're here. There's another one. Crikey, 4 levels. That was quick.
Xion, do you want to get out of here? Go live somewhere else with me?
Well, there's only one possible place to be sending him.
Okay.
Okay then, so with that I've finally completed the main story, which is something I've not achieved before, so despite knowing how the story ends, it's something else to see it. And yeah, I think I was pretty satisfied overall with that. I'm looking forward to eventually seeing how the other faction storylines conclude, but we'll see. Don't hold me to this, but one day I may or may not attempt another playthrough with different set of mods, different style, different approach, and a different faction as well. But we'll see. Not for a while yet, anyway. However, that being said, this series, of course, is not quite over yet. We still have 2 DLCs to tackle. Arguably 3, but the Vault-Tec one was, to be honest, quite underwhelming, so I don't think I'll bother with it, to be honest. But Far Harbour and Nuka World we still have to tackle, and as I said last week, if you have any thoughts or feelings on which one you want to see first, do let me know, drop me a comment. I think Nuka World's winning out at the moment, but we'll see what happens between now and next week. As you may have also noticed on that regard, the 2 DLCs don't mesh very well with the end of the main story, so there will be there's a little setup there, and the choices are made at the end of the story towards how I'm going to play those and roleplay those 2 DLC, particularly with the story being over. I think Avery here is now ready to turn his back on the Brotherhood. He's had enough of it all. He doesn't like what they stand for. Despite their military background and approach to things, he's not too inclined to stay within that organisation. So that opens us up who approach the DLCs from a different angle. So Sanctuary here seemed like a sensible place to wrap the main story for now, as it is after all where it all began. Xion, obviously, or the synth Xion I should say, has some quests for us, but unless you guys particularly want to see them, I'll probably skip over those as well. But as I said before, I don't think Avery, and I certainly, would not be inclined to hold the synths responsible for the manner of their creation, and doubly when it comes to a synthetic child. Certainly their emotional responses and so on, it doesn't seem any different than leaving any other child to die in the Institute, so that's why I chose to take him with. It's certainly not his fault. He is what he is. After all, programmed emotional responses or not, they are just electrical signals, much the same as our own, so that's the ins and outs of why I made that little decision. But for now, I think we'll wrap this little episode up here and get ready to tackle the DLC next week. I want to say a massive thank you very much to everybody who's stuck with the series, particularly those of you who've been here since the beginning and those of you who've watched every episode. I realise that's a massive undertaking. It's taken a heck of a long time to get here, and I very, very much appreciate the staying power that took. So thank you very much. For now, as always, social media links down in the description. Do come and check me out on Facebook and Twitter if you want to keep up to date with everything going on the channel. Got Instagram links down there as well. I'll be speaking to you all very, very soon.